And now, your weather authority.
Well, welcome back, Gulf Coast. We take a look at our Mississippi Power tropical outlook to start with. Still a very strong storm way out there in the middle of the Atlantic. Kirk, still 140 mile per hour winds, a category 4, and it's not in the official forecast. I'm still thinking it could reach that level 5 status, but already kind of leveling off there at about 145 this morning, now back down to a 140, but we'll see some fluctuations with that over the next couple of days. We're still watching, and feels like we've been watching this area for about the last 2 months as it continues to gather broad moisture and low pressure across the area, now getting a little support from the remnants of a storm kind of passing from the Pacific over into the Bay of Campeche. Going to kick everything over in the next couple of days, staying to the south of the South Mississippi area and pushing off towards the east, likely towards Tampa if anything does end up developing out of that, which it's still all over the place as far as intensity forecasts go, from anything to a very disorganized rainstorm to a potential tropical system that could get some teeth to it under the right circumstances. So we'll stay watching that one, but again, right now, all it's kind of bringing us is that broad low pressure and moisture, which is responsible for our gray skies that we're seeing and the nice little winds moving generally east to west across the area, which you can see giving us some little white capping waves right there. Low dark clouds, not really consistent in rainfall activity though I've heard a little bit here at the station. I've seen measurable amounts start to pop up all over the map, and that will continue here for the next couple of hours. Then as we head into the night, which is prime time football time in the area, everything's likely going to be a bit damp, but we're not really expecting too much active weather at that point outside of a few lingering sprinkles that should be dying off pretty quickly, which will take us into Saturday, which looks just as cloudy, at least at first, and potentially a little rainy there, but starting to see that drop off. So you can see everything just kind of gently trying to drift counterclockwise around this broad low, moving towards us here. A nice little cluster, largely looking like it's going to die off before it reaches us, but here in the next couple of hours, if we're going to get those, we will. So it'll just continue to move through the area. Just watch those and try to avoid any wet areas if you must travel around. Then heading into Saturday, you see the dry air starting to work its way in, but we can't quite shake a chance of a couple of showers there even as we head into the afternoon, but really just going to be more cloudy than anything. Then by Sunday, it's trying to show us more moving in, but right around that time, a front's pushing in from the northwest, and that's going to start clearing things out nicely. In fact, as we head into next week, which we're getting some cruising festivities already getting started today, and that will continue through the weekend, but bulk of it's happening next week, and you could not have scheduled better weather for a largely outdoor event in South Mississippi as we see the dry air move in and the fall-like conditions, as well as that morning temperature plummets and our daytime high maxes out in the low 80s by Thursday.